So are we. Brigade Soul for the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Cassie McKinnon, field level, joined by the Red Rocket, Dan Ronabaugh.
Thanks, Dave. Dan, you guys had a fantastic regular season. As we turn the corner, what is the focus tonight to get past the first hurdle in the playoffs that start with Baltimore?
You got to play your best ball in the playoffs. We're looking forward to a great game. We trust in our guys. It's going to be a good one. Just got to go out and execute.
Baltimore comes in with a solid secondary. What's the key to staying out of trouble tonight?
Take what they give you. Be accurate, be on time, have fun, be positive.
All right, thanks, Dan, guys.
I see Red Rockets down, loud down there, isn't it? Great atmosphere at the Soul Shack in Philly. Clint Dalzell, he said that loss to Baltimore in July didn't sit well with his team. Revenge was sweet a couple weeks back in a resounding 70-21 win over the Brigade. But this is the playoffs. It's a new season. As we talked about with said top of the broadcast, brand new challenges now. The playoffs are here. Omar Smith leads Baltimore 7 Arena Bowl rings. On his resume, 4 as a player, 3 as a coach, but it's his second career playoff game as a head coach. Last year lost to Cleveland first round, leading the LA Kiss. Baltimore has won the toss, deferring to the second half. And we're ready for some football in Philly. Pat Clark. Kickoff man for Baltimore. Larry Beavers off the nets. Fields it cleanly. Playoffs underway from Philly. Beavers breaks a tackle and about out to the 7-yard line. That's where the offense for Philadelphia takes over.
Led by the man, Dan Ronabaugh. See his numbers on the season. Very good numbers, and talked about him going through a lull through the middle of the season, but was able to get himself corrected and get things back on track. Love the way he operates this offense. He'll be going up against a very stingy, good pass rush, solid secondary. A lot of veterans back there.
Tremendous season for the Red Rocket again. He'll pass on first down. Early action for Darius Prince in his first ever game in the Arena Football League. Has a catch, replacing the injured Ryan McDaniel.
And I guess if you want to know if a young guy can play, you want to get him going early. Watch the sail-in route. Good route, ball on the back shoulder, still makes the catch, runs through the tackle, but collides with the wall. Good first play for the young fella. You want to know what he can do, you want to get him going. But how about that call from Clint?
Clint Dalzell told us McDaniel out with a broken hand. May be available in 2 weeks if the Soul wins today and plays in Arena Bowl 30. Prince did not play college football. It's quite a story. So first down. Ronabaugh, Reynolds, that was easy. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Two plays.
Watch, he's just going to speed release on Keith Brown right here. He stutters and is right over the top. No help from these two guys. They're no factor. And it's too easy. That's a blown coverage there because it looked like they were trying to set up for cloud coverage. See Varmasoni backing up to his left. Looked like Keith Brown should have been deeper on that play, not as shallow as he was.
Lou Collins holds for Adrian Trevino. It was 91.2% on PATs this year. A quick connection, said Bonner.
That is too easy, and Superman takes it in for the easy score.
When the going gets tough, you know to take a break.
All by himself, scorching the Brigade secondary. Rules of the game said didn't get a chance to even get to the rules because of a two-play scoring drive. What do you think of the game these days?
I love the game. It's always my favorite game, just because it's so fast. The slack net, no punting, so there's always live action. It's awesome, man. It's awesome.
And the bar balls are in play. And that was a big factor when Baltimore beat Philly back on July 8th. 4 bar balls, as Clint Dalzell told us today. His team did not get some bounces, lost that game by 7. Only blemish on an otherwise perfect Seoul season. Trevino kicks off. Brandon Tompkins, playmaker of the year last season in Orlando. Electrifying. He's hit by Trevino. 22-yard return. How about Adrian Trevino on special teams with a tackle?
That's a good tackle right there. You get a look at Shane Boyd, the well-traveled Shane Boyd. See, in just 3 games, his numbers are pretty good. But he'll need to come out and just play confident and patient and just run the offense.
Filled in week 17 against Philly when Shane Carter was hurt. 2 touchdown passes. He was 13 of 21 passing in that one. And throwing on first down. Big play. Reggie Gray has got a catch.
Rory Nixon at the fullback spot. Cody Afusia, Ben Clark, guard. Colin Madison at the tight end spot. Reggie Gray, you see there with the big catch. The guy they'll need to make some big plays is Brandon Tompkins, number 14. You can't cover the guy. And Brandon Collins is another guy. I don't even realize, or I don't think he realizes how good he is. His skill set is exceptional. They'll need this young group of receivers to come through big tonight against the secondary.
Boy told us today, pregame discussion, Brandon Tompkins in motion there has got to really light up this defense. Makes the catch right on cue. Romaine drives him to the barrier, gain at 17, first down brigade.
See, the one thing that they do offer that you won't see a lot of other teams because of the size of a lot of other teams' receivers. This is more old-style arena receivers. 5'9", 5'10", 5'8" guys that can run, that are quick and elusive. That matchup problem is a big deal when you're going up against Philly secondary. Those guys are 5'9", 5'8", but they're used to battling big, tall receivers. I don't know if they're used to battling the explosive type guys like Brandon and Reggie Gray.
Pretty impressive career stats for Tompkins against the Soul. Boyd is passing, and Reggie Gray can't bring this one in. Got Richardson on coverage for Philly.
Reggie Gray's got to make that catch. Former Arena Bowl MVP when he was in San Jose, but they get Tyree Glassford back here defensively. Justin Lawrence, who's had an outstanding season. Sean Daniels has been great all year. Bo Bell, Defensive Player of the Year. I'm going to go ahead and say it because he has to be the guy. Joe Guzzi's been outstanding. Romaine and Hollis, 2 of the best to do it at the position together. One of the better tandems, rounded out by Kent Richardson at the field corner spot.
Second and goal. Boyd, little heat. Gray has a catch. Gray has a touchdown for Baltimore. Big play. Reggie Gray from 9 yards out. Time to celebrate Reggie.
Just got a tackle in space. Reggie Gray gets a little slippery. It's just a quick out. And he hits him. And right there, you just got to wrap up a tackle. Give your tough defense a chance to play inside the 5. But a missed tackle gets Reggie right in the end zone.
Pat Clark, 74 of 83 PATs this year. He made 2 field goals for Baltimore. Boyd holds. Missed. 7-6 game. Big play came to play. Set.
Nice job rolling out. Finds big play Reggie Gray. Back at it in the Arena Bowl.
Conflict AFL Live for online broadcast of games around the league. AFL Live will have the Monday game coming up. 7 o'clock Eastern, Tampa Bay, Cleveland. Arena Bowl 26. on Twitter as well for both games. Said you'd be on the broadcast for those. I know you're looking forward to even more postseason action.
Can you ever get enough of postseason action, man?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's do or die. You got to win, bring your A game, or go fishing or playing golf.
Pat Clark, 4 bar balls. The last time that Philly lost the game back in July, and Larry Beavers was the victim a few times. Onside kick, try for Baltimore. Grab by Philly at the 15, Joe Gooseby. Jack, linebacker, grabs it.
I mean, that's too fast of a drive. You got to force these guys to run plays and force them to make mistakes. Those things won't happen if you allow them to get some runaways. But I think there's an offsides on the kickoff. They tried the onside kick.
Yep, against Baltimore. Thomas McCabe is our referee here tonight. So Reggie Gray's 24th career playoff touchdown catch has made this a 7-6 game. Onside kick, you like that early from Omar Smith?
You can't take them home with you. You know, you might as well throw everything out there. This is one of those games you never know what can happen. You got to take every opportunity you got to give your team a chance or a better chance to be successful.
Regular season, Brigade 415, onside kick attempts. Rodabaugh, first and goal, it's Benson. A helmet down. Call him Boom Boom. We can meet the Soul offense.
Finally, they didn't allow us to meet him. You just got to look at Big Boom Boom Benson right there. Off the right side of the line, Carvalho at center, Tribute and Simons round out the O-line. Reynolds and Kalina Moku are the mainstays of this offense. 2 guys that get it done, along with Ryan McDaniel, who is out. And the young Mr. Prince making his first start. Darius Prince already had an impact on this game early with a big catch.
This is Michael Benson territory. Rodabaugh throwing here, end zone. Touchdown! John Kalinamoku, SK. Reigning Arena Bowl MVP. Philly's second TD of the game.
This is all throw by Dan Rodabaugh because coverage-wise, Sony's there. He just can't get back far enough. But he puts it to the back corner of the end zone. And SK runs it down and makes the catch. Right now they've got the secondary. You saw them back there in the back of the end zone pointing to each other, talking to each other. Lots of confusion. We got to get some things straightened out or it's going to be a long night.
That is not a good sign for Baltimore secondary. Trevino. It's the upright. It's a miss. Second miss PAT of our game to make it 13-6. First was Money Reynolds. Then SK. Hawaiian punch. John Kalinamoku.
Two teams.
5. 1 behind Superman Joe Hills, 36, leading the AFL. Tompkins is a weapon. He'll field it cleanly back in the end zone. Watch out. Hit by Prince.
You've got to hit the net there on that kick. Tompkins dangerous enough as it is. You got to hit the net. You're going to look at Shane Boyd and all the places he's been. I mean, talk about a guy that loves to play the game and enjoys being out there.
Well-traveled,
well-traveled.
Look at all of those rosters. He's been a long time in the NFL. He told us today, hey, I've played 6 years in the NFL. I know about preparation and what goes into a game like this.
He really does, and I think he's at a peaceful place in his life. He's new father, excited about it, and really excited about this opportunity for himself.
Little Braven, born on June 21st. Newborn in the house. Here's Shane Boyd. Deep ball, Tompkins. Richardson really closest to that defensively for Philly. You remember the days of we were two boys, newborn in the house. Oh, you got to get your sleep.
He said it hasn't been effective.
It's been great so far, he told us.
I'm like, what? You know what that means. If you go for number 2, you're in trouble.
Tell me about it. 2nd and 10. Speed motion, top of your screen, Reggie Gray. Shane Boyd. Collins the catch. Richardson the tackle. Flag down. Collins, 7 catches, 98 yards, a touchdown against Washington. A loss to the Valor to wrap up the regular season. Brigade kind of limping into the playoffs, a 4-game losing streak.
Call. See R.G. Detillier sitting there, made a call. I believe it was on Brandon Tompkins down here.
Illegal formation on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
I think you're going to get him for either covering up the tight end, but he's clearly in the backfield. This guy is on the ball. The jack linebacker's to the wrong side, so he needs to be up on the line. He needs to be off the line back there. That's a good call.
Second down for Boyd. Receiver Collins falls down. Dwayne Hollis was on him.
That's the play those guys have to make. Literally, the play that their receiving core has to make. They can't fall down. They can't fall down when they get one-on-one coverage and get a breakaway and then expect to get a call. They've got to compete, and those are the plays that they're going to have to make if they want to win this game.
Legal twist said was called on Justin Lawrence there.
Well,
what guard for Philly.
What happened was your left defensive end, Sean Daniels, took an inside charge, and once he does that, the nose guard has to stay to the right of him. He can't go back around, and he looped back around to his left.
Teams exchange 5-yard penalties. Back where he started. Here's first down. Collins has it. Stop right away. Romaine wrestles him down to the turf. Progress out to the 22. Gain of 6 for the Brigade. Hollis and Romaine, tremendous season secondary for Philly. Who's your defensive back of the year?
Ooh.
That was a tough call between those two guys.
That is definitely a tough call.
And Varma made a lot of really good players.
The thing is, like, Josh is a great player because he's got Varma next to him. James is a great player because he's got Dwayne. I mean, it's so hard to call that. And then you got a guy that's pretty much played, I don't want to say on his own, but a lot of injured guys. And Tracy Belton in Washington who had a tremendous year as well.
Boy, sure did.
It's a tough call.
Here's second down. Boyd, back foot thrown to Collins.
That's a good call.
And here comes some flags.
They ran a bitch takeoff. They're going to run the out and up, and they catch Hollis. And he chucks him into the wall, which is what you're supposed to do. You'd rather take the penalty than give up the free run touchdown.
Illegal contact on the defense, number 22. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So we're going to get motion backside. He's coming here. He's going to run a bench and take off. And what happens is Hollis bites on it, And then once he takes off again, there you see the chuck, and that's a good call. But that's what you got to do. You can't allow that play to take place. If you're beat, make the proper choice and take the flag.
Soul did average 49 penalty yards a game, so one negative, and it has been a brilliant season here in Philly. Handoff Nixon. Stop. Bo Bell. Tops in the AFL, 13 sacks this year. Leader in tackles for loss as well. What a season for Bo Bell this year.
Yeah, and consummate professional. A guy that they have to slow down. The coaching staff has to slow him down. And last season, you know, he was banged up and injured most of that year. And barely, I mean, just really got back during the playoffs as you get a look at his numbers. Amazing. And then you add the 15 tackles for loss. 15 tackles for loss at your linebacker spot. I mean, that's incredible.
And he missed 2 games in the back injury. Here's second down. Big play. Has a catch. Hollis finds him along the barrier and wraps him up at the 16.
You look at that list of great linebackers to rush the quarterback. There's some guys back in the days, but only Bo Bell and Francis Maka are on the all-time list at the linebacker spot. The rest of the guys are defensive ends. Those 2 guys were the 2 best to do it. And Bo Bell is just taking it to a completely different level this year with what he's been able to do. Staying healthy is always key.
Fabulous season for Bell. Some noise here at the Soul Shack. We saw third down numbers. Tompkins gets a touch. Launches ahead and does have the first down. Gets to the 12. Well-designed play.
It was. It's a nice little screen, but he's got to attack that line of scrimmage. It's going to come right here. Screen play. It's backwards pass. Technically a run play, but he's able to get upfield and get the first down, and that's the one thing you want to keep drives going. And keep working this clock a little bit. This bodes well if you're Baltimore. You want to keep working clock, and punch it in. That way you keep that high-octane offense from Philadelphia sitting over on the sideline.
First down run, Tompkins. Boyd, pump fake. Boyd throws, end zone. Gray, touchdown Baltimore. His second of the game. A brigade response.
It's not something you see, a quarterback being able to take 5-step drop, pump fake, and then throw with this pass rush. You got to give that offensive line a lot of credit. But Reggie just with the nice, subtle move inside. It's almost like an arrow or a bow route back to the outside. And he's able to take advantage of the tight man coverage and slip away from it.
Clark missed his first PAT try. He's got this one. And we're all tied up in the final seconds of the first quarter. Reggie Gray, clearly a big impact here.
Tell you what, I've seen that route. His coach, James Rowe, offense coordinator, seen him run that route a million times. Steps on your toes, gets you going one way, and then comes out of it and loses you. He's learning from one of the best down there. That's a great-looking route and a good throw and catch.
Tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern, the PBR Built Ford Tough Series returns at the Steel Gauge Fly Open for the most unpredictable 8 seconds in sports. Don't miss the Express Employment Professional Classic right here on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. PBR coming your way.
Watch Reggie. He's going to dive inside. and then kind of whip back out, and it kind of times up just perfectly. He's doing this from dead set too, which allows him to get up on the toes and see that just a little deke move inside and then back out. I mean, his feet are so quick. You got to respect him going across the field. Good read and throw.
Out 4 games, broken collarbone this year. Reggie Gray.
He retired
The
on
all-time
there,
grades. He did. He said he tweeted out to the locker room that he was done. His career was over. And thankfully for Brigade fans, he came back.
Absolutely.
And it's had a huge impact this year. He's got 25 career playoff TD catches now. He started the day tied with Superman Joe Hills of Tampa Bay for tops among active players in the AFL. See what Joe Hills has in mind for Monday night against Cleveland. That'll be a great matchup.
Will be a good matchup. Again, it's going to come down to quarterback play. I think if Farvell Nelson can come out and have the type of game that he's capable of, they can keep themselves close or give themselves a chance.
Bar ball and into the barrier. Good kick from Clark. Playoff career for big play. 25 TDs after 2 here in the first quarter.
Man,
he has delivered.
He has big time delivered, including 2014 Arena Bowl MVP for the San Jose SaberCats. It was spectacular.
And we spoke with Shane Boyd this morning. He said that this Baltimore team believes, despite what happened